What's up, guys? Welcome back. So tonight we are in the garage. Have you ever been doing 100 different things and then your toolbox ends up looking like this? Oh, yeah. Everything's missing. That's because we ended up working out in the driveway on the trucks this week because this is on the lift. I want to work on this, but I'm not going any farther until I get this garage cleaned up. I'm going to take every single tool that's out, put it back in its place, so then I can start working on this again, because I'm tired of running back and forth all around looking for tools, and the only way to fix that is to clean everything up. So I'm going to get started on that, and then hopefully tear into this Duramax some tonight. It's 6:52 on Sunday evening, and baby just woke up and mama's feeding the baby, so that means baby's gonna go back to sleep, so I got a little bit of time to get some things done out here in the garage before bedtime, and I'm gonna take full advantage of that since free time is very uncommon around here now. So we're gonna start with cleaning up. We're gonna bring all the tools over to the toolbox and just put everything back in its place, all sockets, everything. What happens is, other than working on these projects, I have a road bag that I take with me when I'm on the road with tools, and I found out that I have a lot of stuff in there I don't need or duplicates of, so we're going to go through all that, put the duplicates back in the toolbox. So let's get started on that. Alright, so all the tools are put away. I just have like a bunch of just miscellaneous stuff laying around. Vodka bottles that are empty, hose clamps, just miscellaneous nuts and bolts. I'm always afraid to put them back or put them somewhere because it might be to something I'm currently working on. But I'm usually really good with putting everything in baggies. Like this Duramax project, everything's in a baggie, like parts wise. So there's nothing just random hanging out. So I'm always like a little freaked out, but I don't have any reason to be. But does anybody else get excited when they find a 10mm socket? Doesn't matter what variation, quarter, 3/8, or half inch. You just get excited when you find one. I just found 3. Alright, that looks a lot better. Don't mind all this stuff. It's miscellaneous stuff. It's all duplicates. But I threw everything in there. So, time to hop up here and continue on this thing. And start on this side tonight. We gotta get these coolant lines out of here, this fuel lines out of here. Pretty much start taking off the metal fuel lines so we can pull the injectors on this side and kind of get down to the valve cover on this side and get ready to pull this head. And then I think I'm gonna do this head, bag everything up, organize everything, then hop over to this side instead of crossing back and forth, mixing up hardware. I think that's my plan, so let me hop up here and get started. Alright, so updater. We've got fuel lines off to the injectors, and as you can see, we got all the injectors pulled out on the passenger side. So passenger side, got all 4 injectors from the passenger side laying over here on the table, and got to pull the fuel rail out. Pretty much get ready to pull the valve cover off. Well, I broke one thing. The return lines for these are plastic, and you have to pry these up. See how if I push that back down, that locks it on? Well, it broke the tab off on right where my fingers are. It broke one of those tabs off right at that metal. So have to get a new return line for the passenger side, which is no big deal. They're not all that expensive. They're brittle plastic. Honestly, should probably replace them anyway since they're off. And that's our stopping point for the night. Wife needs me inside. The one dog's being needy, and it's about 8:30 now, so it's getting close to time to get the baby settled down for bed. So, that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Plan for tomorrow is to pull the rest of this fuel off on the passenger side first, then get the valve cover off, and we'll work on getting the valve train out. Hopefully tomorrow have the rockers and the push rods and everything out and organized on the table, so I can find a way to like organize them enough to clean everything up and then set it aside till we get ready to put everything back together. But with that being said, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.